police were engaged in a racist speech. We were participating in the chalk walk. Our purpose was to promote positive messages for the spectators of Halloween. After writing messages for over an hour and a half, we were stopped by the police officer opposed and was told to stop, threatening us with arrest. When the police report we received a month or so later, because the officer was told that because it was political speech, it had to be shut down. That sounds very dangerous policy for police to engage in. The reason we're coming to City Council is on October 31st, Councilmember Handy was quoted as saying we would be facing the downtown sidewalks with chalk, and he wanted it to be addressed. And Mayor Armstrong said he would investigate the matter, although we were never contacted. We looked into it, and the ordinance addressing this issue specifically says paint. And the chalk was gone after the first ring, so there was a way to face it. But the most ironic part of this entire story is that Chief Defiance told us that there was no problem with our chalk walk as long as it was not vulnerable to the sidewalks were blocked. And the statement was recorded by the council. The reason we're speaking today is that in the present news on the front page was a promotion of sidewalk art with 4 artists, as it says, engaged in sidewalk art. When we did it, it was considered facing the city council. But when it was in the newspaper, it was like, it seems kind of silly. But there's a few of us here who can speak on it. And if you have any questions, we'd be glad to answer them.
Thank you. Any other citizens?
My name is Jacob Baldwin. I live at 6909 State Road 66 North. I'd also like to speak a little bit on the shopping thing. When we say that it's okay for one group of people to do something and it's not okay for another group of people to do the exact same thing, there's an obvious bias in the interpretation and enforcement of the law. Not only is that immoral, but that's illegal and a denial of somebody's civil rights. Clearly, the ordinance, City Ordinance 905.05, facing sidewalks and spitting, is in reference to permanent damage to the sidewalk, saying no person shall deface or disfigure any sidewalk or part thereof by painting on the sidewalk names, words, or advertisements, or by pasting or placing printed bills or posters thereon. No person shall spit on any street or sidewalk in any public place in the city. And if you look up the legal definition of disfigure, it means to spoil the appearance of. And spoiling is a permanent act that you can't go back from. Sidewalk chalk, you could throw a cup of water on it and it disappears. And like Mr. Molnar said, none of that stuff is vulgar or sexual or out of line with anything that you could find in a newspaper or magazine or anything like that. The fact that we were detained and threatened with arrest and criminal charges while others can place it in the newspaper as it can be applauded for being an artist, there's obvious discrepancy I think needs to be addressed.
Thank you.
I have a question I'd like to ask you. Do you feel you guys would be defacing public property?
No, certainly not. We were intending to be in full accordance with the law. Like we said, we asked Chief Tobias a night or so before me. I can't remember if it was the night or 2 nights before, and he indicated that it was okay. Afterwards, he retracted that statement. Say much more about that. I believe it's clear on the video, but you can see it youtube.com/DefianceFreedom. We didn't intend to offend, hurt, deface, destroy, mar, spoil the appearance of, or do anything negative. It was just to share positive feelings with the community and get them to think about things maybe in a different way. That's the only thing we intended. I sincerely apologize if that's not what happened. But what did happen in the way that we were treated, I think, deserves to apology.
Anything else from the public?
Good. It sounds like the timing of that happened probably as I was heading right into my surgery, so those conversations that might have happened here at the council happened again while I was in the hospital and recovering from that. Was there Was there a promise of a follow-up report, and what happened? Again, that may have been reported in the council meeting, how about that?
There's two sections taken in this, working house.
I don't know, it's been so long ago, I know the governor of the supervisors told me, precisely enough to hold. But, I didn't really know enough to, I don't know that to use the thinking of the word, as you said, to you think that, something else is to mark, various substances. But I also know that no one was cited, no one was arrested, no one was fined, and, there was some talk about requesting a legal opinion of being as to what the ordinance does and does not permit, and what the sign code does and does not permit. I've never been officially enough for that. So.
My question is for Mr. Williams. As a building owner of downtown property, and said sidewalk that was in front of the buildings, and it's my responsibility to maintain those sidewalks in a flat, even, safe manner, would the building owner or the tenant occupying said buildings be able to object to someone writing on their quote-unquote area of public space? Because a sidewalk is considered public space, but yet it's maintained by the property owner, not by public monies.
Probably not. It is public space to the extent that the First Amendment applies. It's public space, people are entitled to speak freely in that space. My best recollection, and I was informed of this after the fact. Nobody came to me looking for advice before anything was done. My recollection of it is that the charge of dispensing the sidewalk was appropriate. It had nothing to do with the content of the street. It had to do with the use of the public asphalt, the concrete, as the truck did. Without getting prior permission to do that, or had occupied clients wanted to parade on the sidewalk, carrying banners or placards with the same messages, nothing like that. It was the physical act of applying a foreign substance to the pavement, is what the police folks say. And while the word is no one shall pillage on the street, I don't believe that necessarily limits the substance to paint. That if you open an industrial coatings catalog today, you probably won't find anything that is called paint. There are 100 different organic solutions that people use for coatings, and I don't know if they use the term paint for any of them.
Oh, the gentleman in the back who had his hand up and speak up.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Clark Goldman, 1000 Ralston Avenue. This is incredibly embarrassing that I even had to ask this. It's sanity based. If I use sidewalk chalk on the public sidewalk, will the city take legal action against me, yes or no? I feel like, especially with spring and summer being here, sidewalk chalk is sold readily, and many retailers here in Defiance, I think this is a very real concern that needs to be addressed. I don't want any kind of ambiguity if I'm going to be out there writing with sidewalk chalk, or anyone else I know.
Right. Is this a crime?
If you want a yes or no answer, I believe the answer is yes.
This particular incident, I think that someone had called the police department, said that someone writing on the sidewalks, and they were down and checked it out, and they were already asked them to stop. I think that's what it was. any more than that. I don't think it was intended to be anything. It was just a recorded and there you go.
Is that a yes that I would be legally prosecuted by the city?
Yes.
I would like to, I guess,
Wow.
because it might be something that might come up down the road. I know your time is pressed, Mr. Williams, but I think it might be worth taking the time to give an opinion on this. That way, it's something that can be followed at the same time. It's fair to everybody, as to what's expected.
The regulation has to do with the application of a substance.
But isn't that a
It's
permit?
not based on the content of the speech.
I understand. And I guess for the sake, because I'm the only councilman that's asking, I think we need to have a consensus from council to have that done.
I'll second.
Which, just on the matter of, can you write chalk on the sidewalk?
And be addressing, basically what Mr. Williams had said earlier in regards to wanting to give or that he'd been
The police
asked
department had asked after the fact whether or not
opinion.
an opinion could be written to guide them,
Okay.
but they never followed up with that.
Okay, so that'd be the premise of my request at this point.
To provide an advisory memorandum.
Yes.
Yes. And then I add to that, I mean, part of the question that just simply brings then is related to, is that something that could be done by permit or not? So, research into that should include some kind of methodology, because, I mean, that would be important to know how municipalities do that. I, for one, don't, unless it meets some of the other requirements, the vulgarity or whatever, I don't have the problem. Chalk drawings.
I don't know that I can read.
I know you don't, but whatever it is.
Give me a yes or no answer right now, I'm gonna err on the side of safety and say, you better assume you'll be prosecuted.
Any other questions?
Anybody watching this, anybody here, please side with reason and sanity. Come in here, tell these people how you feel, write the Crescent News. This is, like I said, this is an embarrassment. Who told that you and your children can't ride with sidewalk chalk on the sidewalk, public property? It's a sad day for Defiance.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I just want to say, we weren't, nobody was charged with anything, and nobody was detained or anything like that. Well, except for at the site, but, we were told that we couldn't do it again. So we were stopped from getting our message out in this way. And we were told that, there would be charges if we did do it again. So, I mean, there really is a little ambiguity there of, whether we're stopped or not stopped. And also, chalk isn't permanent. Because at the first rain, it was all gone. There was no results of it, so there was no defacing. There was no permanent problem on the inside.
So if it's not legal to chalk on the public sidewalk, is this photographic evidence of a crime? Should this be investigated and prosecuted? These people here that are clearly chalking on the public sidewalk with sidewalk chalk? It's definitely a pigment, definitely makes a mark. By your personal definition of painting, these people are breaking the law, and here's the photographic evidence for thousands of people to see. Is this a crime?
Mr. President, I am not going to sit here and pretend you're an Austrian lawyer and tell you that this is.
You're the law director, we're asking your
That's
opinion.
right, and I am not, I've already told you, if you want a yes or no answer, you better err on the side of caution. If the council wants a memorandum, it will be researched and published.
Will
And
this
I'm
be
not going to
prosecuted
shoot
as the
from the hip
names
to
of
you.
the people who have
I think he's giving you an answer, sir, so why don't you have a
He
seat?
didn't give the answer if they would be prosecuted or if they would be investigated every time, which he said it was. That's what I'm asking for. Not any more clarification. We clarified that it was illegal.
I think once he writes a legal opinion, he'll be able to. Mr. President?
Mr. Rusty just asked for an investigation and asked for a conclusion of the matter. I can't believe that anyone would continue to press the issue. And personally, I believe they're all fools. And I will go on the record for that. Please sit down.
Anything else in the book? If not, we'll move forward again to the first reading.
First reading, make action on the ordinance authorizing the purchase of two Ford F-250 pickup trucks for concerned owners.
Several weeks ago, council approved the purchase of two pickup trucks